Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Rise with Raluca. Today we're going to be a little bit casual. I have our topic. Today we're going to talk about loneliness. We're going to talk about loneliness no matter where you are in your life, whether you're in a relationship, whether you're single, around family, around friends, no matter what, we all deal with loneliness. So today I want to talk a little bit about loneliness. We're going to see what comes through. We're feeling a little more casual today. I'm going to start with a card pull. I'm going to see what card comes up with for us as a theme, maybe an extended message for this episode. Ooh, something jumped right out. And it's protection. Oh, this is a sweet message. This kind of reminds me of what I want to talk about today, like loneliness and being alone, like being alone versus being lonely. But look at this image of protection, of just being carried by the universe. Sometimes it's just time to curl up. And so if you're watching, if you're listening to the recording on audio versus on the video, the image on here is this woman that's like curled up in a little bird's nest, and she's like curled up in the fetal position, like a child's pose kind of. And there's a bird carrying her, like carrying the basket with her in it. So it's like she's resting, she's going within, she's protected, and the bird is carrying her, the universe is carrying her. She's getting that time to be within, and she's being led exactly where she needs to go. So that makes me think a little bit about the loneliness and being alone, what I'm going to talk about today. So I have been back from Egypt for just about a week now, and I think I'll do another episode where I'll share about that experience. It was truly amazing. It's kind of uncomfortable being back and integrating back into the world. It really felt like being in a different world, in a different dimension. It was so beautiful, so full of love. I went with my husband. We got to go on an organized tour with Gabon New Journeys, um, with Hakeem and Karina. It was just an amazing tour. It was such a beautiful combination of spirituality and exploration and adventure and healing, and it was so supportive and so much fun. We had so like fun times and healing times, and it was just a beautiful balance. And it's just a magical land, an ancient land, and I definitely feel like I've been there before, in another life, in another time, in a future past. It was so cool to see the pyramids and the ancient temples, and I definitely will tell you about it another time. There were some experiences that were just amazing, and I feel different. I don't know to what extent. We're still integrating that, we're still working through that. So we'll see. Um, and if Egypt has been calling to you, I fully recommend this way of doing it. We got to see so many amazing parts of Egypt, have so many different beautiful experiences. It felt like the tour was 10 days, so we were there for a total of 2 weeks, but it felt like time expanded. We got to experience so much in those 10 days, and it was so nourishing. So if you have been wanting to go to Egypt and you're interested in the spiritual side of things and exploring those ancient secrets and ancient wisdom, this is definitely the way to do it. Gabon New Journeys, they're doing another tour. The next one is in February. So they starting January 31st, and I know they're open for signups now. So if you're interested, go check them out. Gabon New Journeys. I'll leave it in the link in the description below. So I'm integrating back. And also coming back, we had some mousy visitors in our house, and we had to deal with that, to block all the entrances and clean everything. It's been an adventure, but we are back, slowly integrating back in. And it's like the holiday season here. There's Christmas things everywhere. I have to decorate for Christmas still. And after I do that, I will definitely watch some holiday movies and maybe curl up with a book. I do feel some changes coming in my business, which will happen slowly, and I'll talk about them more as it becomes more clear. But I do feel some changes coming on, some expansions, and I'll just leave it at that for now until it gets more clear. So today, I wanted to talk a little bit about loneliness. I feel like that's a big theme, a big topic for people always, but also around the holidays, we can feel that big sense of loneliness. Maybe we're away from our family, our loved ones. Maybe we don't have the loved ones we would like to around us. Maybe like we're single and want to be in a relationship, or we're in a relationship and we feel alone, or we're surrounded by people and we feel like we are not in the right place and we feel not understood and we feel lonely. So I feel like loneliness really comes to the surface around this time of year, but it can be there at all times. So we feel lonely when we don't have the community or the people around us that we feel understand us, that we feel are our people. So we can be surrounded by friends and family, and we can be in a relationship, and we can still feel lonely. We can feel like we are, I want to say alone, but it's lonely. It's feeling like you are not understood, like feeling like there's all of this around you, but you're separate, like you're not really part of it. And loneliness can feel so you can feel so isolated, even if you have all of this support around you. And we can even feel lonely in a place that we felt part of before. So we can feel, you know, supported and loved and have been. Oh, Lupa's coming to visit. She's just walking behind me. I don't know if you could hear that. So we could have felt surrounded and loved and part of it before, but all of a sudden we feel lonely. And this often happens when we're going through a period of growth and change. So throughout our lives, we grow and we change multiple times. We are constantly evolving. Sometimes we're not, but I mean, if you're in this journey and you're here, I'm sure you're constantly evolving, you're growing, you're changing, you're realizing new things that you want in your life, things that you want to let go of. And when you go through a period of growth, when you go through a period of change, you might feel lonely because you start feeling different from your surroundings. You start feeling like maybe your friendships aren't fitting anymore, your relationships aren't fitting anymore, your even in your family, you feel different. You feel like kind of, black sheep, outcast, whatever it may be. So you're feeling like you're not fitting in anymore because you're growing and you're changing, and there's a transition period before either everybody around you coming to meet you where you are, or maybe certain people falling away. And that's okay too. This is all happening in the highest and best good for yourself and the people around you. Everything is always happening in the highest and best good. So, if you are feeling lonely during this time and you're feeling like things like you're not fitting in, like your relationships are not the same, it's not quite right anymore, this is the time to focus on yourself. So, kind of like this card that we pulled in today, protection. It's kind of a time to go within, focus on yourself, give yourself the love that you want and desire and need. Take care of yourself in the ways that you crave. Focus on what you want. And I will say, there have been times where I've felt lonely in my life, and focusing on myself and my growth and what I wanted for myself was the best thing I did, because as a result of that, new people started coming in, and my relationships, my existing ones, started evolving and changing into ones that could meet me where I was and meet me for who I became, for who I am now, for meet me where I am now and talk about the things that I want to talk about and connect on the level that I am now. Like sometimes we're not connecting on a deep level like we crave, because as we grow and evolve, we want to go deeper. We know ourselves more, so we want our people around us to see us for who we are, or to see our true selves more. So if you're feeling lonely, this is the time to really, really focus on yourself, focus on what you want, and get clear on the kind of relationships and friendships and the kind of support system you would like to have around you. This is a great time to start journaling, to start writing how you would like to be loved, how you would like to be appreciated, what kind of friendships you would like to have, what you would like to do together, like how you'd like to be fully yourself, and talk about all the things you want to talk about, and maybe go down right to the root of things, like start getting clear on what you like in your life. And you would be surprised by how people start coming into your life that match that, and how the existing people in your life will start rising to match that as well. But it all starts with you, and you have to go first, and you have to be open and be yourself. And part of it is also going out there and finding your community, like being open to finding your people, um, especially if you're spiritual and you're on this healing journey. It can really feel lonely sometimes, and you want to find people that are also on this path, and you want to find people that are also growing and changing and evolving and using all the different tools and using all the different modalities, and they'll have messages for you and you'll have messages for them. So you have to go out there and find each other, and there's so many different places where you could do this. Like I have a membership where we do a monthly healing, and I'm also going to add some other different um, different options to this membership, different ways for people to connect. So you can check that out. I'll leave the link below. It's the membership's called Alchemia, and Align is where we get together every month for monthly healing. So this is a great way to meet people where you're healing and connecting with each other and getting to talk about what you're going through. And there's all kinds of other communities online. There's so much there available. All you have to do is search, Google it, put your name out there. Um, there's lots of communities where you can get together within your space where you live. Oh my gosh, I forget. I searched this online one time. I forget how to find the local communities. But if I think about it, I'm going to leave it in the link below. There's all kinds of communities on TikTok. There's so many people you can find out there that you can connect with. And the thing is that once you connect with people that are like-minded, you feel stronger in yourself and who you are. And then you can bring that to your existing relationships, and the people around you can see you for who you really are, because you're feeling stronger in yourself, and you're not feeling like the odd one out, because you have this strong support system around you. You have this support system that has your back, and then you can feel stronger in yourself, and then you can be yourself where you are right now with your surrounding relationships, and then they can come meet you where you are as well. And what I also want to say is that it's okay that your surroundings, your existing relationships and friendships, and your family aren't in the same space that you are, like aren't on the same page that you are, don't have the same like beliefs and are in the spiritual world like you are, if you are, because everyone can't be everything for you. Like you can't expect one person to be everything for you, to match you on all levels, to be able to, connect on all things with them. And that is okay. Love people for where they are and find the people that you need to support you in the other areas as well. It's okay. We don't need to be everything for everyone. So just be yourself and connect with people for wherever they are. Connect with what you can connect on, and just allow the rest to be. And then open yourself to finding your new people and your new community to match other areas of you for where you are right now. So if you're feeling, whoop, we got a bark. So if you're feeling lonely, I'm going to pause this for a sec. If you're feeling lonely, take that time for yourself. Take that time to be alone and really connect with yourself, with who you are now, with where you are now. Just take the time, read some fun books, do whatever you want, like take care of yourself, take some baths, reflect, journal, take yourself out on coffee dates, surround yourself with beautiful things. Just take care of yourself and focus on what your values are right now. And like I said, journal of what your values are, journal of what kind of relationships you would like to have around you, how you would like to connect with people, how you would like to be seen. And then just allow things to come together. Like be okay with yourself, be okay with where you are, be okay with your values and what you're interested in, and really own that about yourself. Because you are going to find people that are able to connect with you where you are, that are interested in the same things that you are, that you can talk about all of these things with. But you're not like weird. You're not the odd one out. Like there's so many people out there that we can connect with that are just like you. And a lot of times I would have clients come through that would tell me that they felt so alone in this, that like nobody around them would understand, or like they wouldn't be able to talk about astrology with them, or healing, or human design, or spiritual stuff, or like having visions, or meditation, and the things they would see and know, and they would feel so alone in that. And I would always tell them there's so many of us like them out there, there's so many of us like this. Nobody is alone, nobody is too weird, nothing is too out there. There's always your community. But I absolutely understand. There's been times where I have felt alone, that I couldn't connect with people on the things that I was interested in. So I did like journal and write about how I would like to feel in relationships and my friendships, and how I would like to feel in the world, how I would like to feel in my business, how I would like to connect with people, like how I would like the interactions to feel, and how I would like to be loved and seen and accepted for exactly who I am. Um, and for it to just feel open. And then, I started finding people. Like, there was actually one point where I started searching communities around me, but I would find like one person, and then that person would lead me to somebody else. And I've had my friendships change over time. And like now I have so many beautiful people in my life that I could be exactly myself around, and I could talk about the silliest things, and we just have such a beautiful dynamic, and it's so flowy and trusting, and it just is exactly what it needs to be. So, you know, We're not alone. Just take that time for yourself and really reflect on what it is that you want and how you want to be loved, and know that you deserve it. Know that you deserve that community around you. So if you're feeling lonely, either because you are alone at this time or because you're surrounded by a lot of people, but you still feel lonely and you don't feel seen, the big message is to just take that time for yourself and go within and honor yourself and love yourself and respect yourself and give yourself everything that you need. Show yourself how you really want to be loved. It's like loving that inner child, loving yourself in all the ways that you would want little you to have been loved. And then that shows the world how you want to be loved and how you want to be connected with. And the deeper you know yourself, the deeper people will be able to know you. Like, you will be okay with them seeing you for who you really are. Because if you don't know yourself, if you're not okay with knowing yourself and knowing your shadows and knowing all those different parts of you, you're not going to let other people see that either. You're going to feel uncomfortable. It's going to feel strange. Like, it'll feel like exposed and vulnerable, right? So just take that time and really get to know yourself and what's important to you, and then it'll be okay when other people see you as well. So that message of protection and going within and resting and really being with yourself, and like in this card, that bird carrying her, like the universe is carrying you exactly where you need to go. Just take this time for yourself. So that was our today's intuitive message slash chat about loneliness. I hope you got what you needed out of this. I hope there was a message here for you that helps you feel a little more like at peace, a little more within yourself, and hope you're having a good week. Right after this I'm recording this. I am going to go do our align session for this month. We are getting together tonight. We are healing on gratitude. So in these group healing sessions, I choose a topic, like an intuitive topic based on what I feel like the collective group needs right now. And I chat a little bit about that. We talk a little bit about it, about that theme. And then I send healing based on this theme. We do a healing together. You get to lie down in the comfort of your own space. And I send energy healing and I guide you within. And then we have time to share afterwards and share intuitive messages. It's a beautiful way to heal. This is a monthly membership. We get together once a month with Align. So we're getting together tonight, so it won't be too late for this recording. But we will be getting together in December as well. So if you're needing a little extra love and support around the holidays, come join us. I'll leave the link below. And you can join at any time. This is a monthly membership. And as soon as you join, you can access the previous healings, previous recordings that are charged with energy, and they were programmed so you receive the energy whenever you watch the recording at any time you watch it, and you can use them multiple times. We have different themes. We have inner child healing, we have personal power healing, so many different ones. So come join us, and next month we will be getting together just before the holidays, just before Christmas. I'll double check on the timing that will work. So this is a beautiful way you can support yourself, and know you it's a monthly healing, so you know that no matter what happens in the month, you'll have this space to come to, that it's always coming up, that you always have this like little bubble that's there to like reset your energy and to feel a little support and community, and it can be canceled at any time. I'm also going to add some other options for membership, and those will be coming up soon, so stay tuned. I hope you have a beautiful weekend, and we'll see you next time.